Hey guys, it's Sarah and I am back to do another layout in my wedding album redo. This is going to be one that I am going to be getting rid of this one completely. It's not really super relevant to our ceremony or the wedding day. It was just us relaxing the night before with some friends. But I don't know. I don't think it's really necessary. So I'm going to go ahead and ixnay this one and I'm going to work on my recital. So this one I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of. It just, I don't, and yeah, I just don't know. I don't think it's not really necessary for the album. So this is the rehearsal, and this is my original layout, and it's literally stenciled letters, and that's it. Everything else is just pictures thrown on here. So fun. I'm not going to use all these pictures again. I will definitely use this one of my husband and I practicing our vows. This one of my dad walking me down the aisle. I'm kind of doing a little dance here, and then I will probably do our wedding parties probably. So maybe 4 pictures total. And then I just don't really need these 2. That wasn't even at the rehearsal, so I don't even need that one. But I'm going to completely redo it. I'm just going to take these pictures off. Hopefully I can salvage them. And then just make one 12 by 12 layout using these pictures. Okay, so I just laughed at myself because I said recital instead of rehearsal. I think I'm still in dance mom mode. So we just had our kids' dance recitals recently, so I've been in kind of that mode. So yeah, fun. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these pictures off, and I'm able to get them off pretty easily. You know, a lot of the paper cardstock there does come off with it, but it's okay. No one's gonna see the back of the pictures. So I'm just taking off as much extra as I can as I peel them off. So I'm going to have 4 pictures total, and I'll definitely keep the wedding party pictures together and then do these 2 together down here. So I'm going to do almost like kind of 2 sections, which is not something I normally do, but I love the way it turned out, so I'm really happy with it. I'm going to grab this small gold doily, and I'm going to put it behind the smallest picture here of me and my dad. So that'll just kind of bring a little bit of attention down there to the smallest picture. And then I remember I wanted to grab some white cardstock to map my pictures with, and I didn't have any on me, so I had to get up and go find some. This is actually cardstock from an album that I had, and I didn't use up all of the pages in the album. It was one of those ones that, you know, was really super old, and you actually put like, I don't know. It was weird. It was wire bound, so that's why there's holes in the side. It was very, 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 very old. And so I kept those pages because they're thick cardstock. So I was like, well, I'm not going to waste that. You know what I mean? All right. So I got those backed. And then I have this little paper pad of 6x6 paper pad of vellum sheets. And I'm going to go ahead and use this black striped one. And it's just going to add the perfect little touch. So I'm going to go ahead and get my doily down right there so that I know where I want it to go. And then I will put down this right here. I'm going to cut off the top to even it out. And my trimmer kind of tore it apart on the top where I cut it. I don't know what happened. Maybe I did it too fast or something, but I just had to trim it up a little bit with my scissors. And then this extra piece right here, I will just use right here to bring it up into that cluster as well. And I really like that a whole lot. Okay, so I have a few things that I pulled from my stash that I'm going to be using here. I have this chipboard sheet from crepe paper, and I'm going to use a couple of the arrows on here. And then that little yellow file folder with the man and the woman and the heart on it is from Amy Tangerine, and I will use that on this page. And then I'm going to go through this pink paisley die cut pack and pick out a few things. I really love these florals that are in this die cut pack, and they have some purple in them, so it's perfect, and then some yellow, and that's kind of some things that I'm concentrating on here. So I'm going to pull out a few things here, and they're going to be perfect. So I have 2 floral clusters, a little cute banner that I have a hard time using banners, but I do like the way this one turned out. A journaling spot with some flowers on it and an ampersand. And then this little tag that says happy, happy, happy on it. And changing my YouTube videos. I'm still watching Kelly Barron, guys. I have had to really binge watch her videos. I had I think I counted when I started to catch up on her videos, and I think I had like 150 videos to watch of hers, and it was crazy. I've loved every single one of them. I'm getting a ton of inspiration, but yeah, I'm still watching Kelly. I'm actually almost done. I think I have like 25 or so left to watch, but I haven't watched every single one of them, to be honest with you. Like the Christmassy ones I'm not watching because I'm not really in the mood for Christmas stuff, but everything else has been really fantastic. I've gotten quite a lot of ideas. I've scrap lifted her a couple times, so it's been fun. Okay, so I put down the banner. I put down that little fun thicker from Amy Tangerine from one of her thicker sheets. And then I'm going to laugh at myself here in just a second. And you are going to see why here in just a second. Okay, guys, so another reason I'm really glad I'm redoing this, I spelled rehearsal wrong. And I didn't even know. I just double checked because I wasn't sure. I was like, wait, I want to say there's an A right here between the E and the R, and there sure is. So I am really glad that I double checked that because I was going to spell it just like that and it didn't look right. So, yep, another good reason. All right. Okay, so now that I have double checked my spelling, I am spelling out the word rehearsal with these Teresa Collins little gold letter stickers. I love these things. I'm so glad I have a whole bunch of them, but I do need to use them more. So the final title will be Rehearsal Fun. And I really like how that thicker just fits above that banner, and I will fill in that little gap underneath the word there as well. Okay, so my journaling tag's going to go up here. I'm going to put that right there. I'm kind of placing my die cuts to see where I want them. I love how those florals just fit in the corners of these photos perfectly. I'm going to put that ampersand there, that there with the arrows. So I really like where everything is going. I'm just going to go ahead and start sticking them down. So I put that little file folder down there and this arrow right along the bottom so it touches it. And then I'm going to pop up these floral pieces with some foam squares. These foam squares are very thick. They're thicker than I would like them to be, so I'm trying to use them up so I can get some thinner foam adhesive. I'm considering getting some from Walmart. I've seen a lot of people get some foam sheets from Walmart and then cut them up and use them, and then just use their ATG to put them down. I'm thinking about maybe doing that. It will definitely be thinner than these, and I hear it's a lot more cost effective, so I may end up doing that. We'll see. Next time I go to Walmart, I'll check and see what they have. Okay, and I put down this little golden white striped bow, and this is from the Paper Studio, I believe, from Hobby Lobby. And I realize this little plastic thing fell out from the center of it here, and I guess that's there to give it dimension, but I didn't really want a ton of dimension, so I'm going to pull out the other side because one of them fell out anyway, so I'm just going to pull that one out, and I don't care if it doesn't sit up high or anything. So, and I'm going to go ahead and do my journaling here, and I'm just talking about how our rehearsal was pretty fun. Sometimes rehearsals are a little boring or, you know, repetitive or whatever, but I'll be honest, like with our friends, it was fun. We just have some really fun people were in our wedding party, so they were cracking jokes the whole time and we were laughing and all that stuff, so it was funny. I think at one point the groomsmen started like a telephone train or something. I don't know. It was so funny. Okay, I put that other chipboard arrow on the top of my journaling. I'm going to stick that die cut right here. So both of my picture clusters are going to have die cuts right in the center of them, and I really like that. So I have a little bit of trapped space right above the picture of me and my dad. So I'm going to pull out my labels little container here and try to find a label that I can put up there just to kind of help fill in that space a little bit. This is an iris container that I got at Joann.com, and it holds 16 of those, I think it's 16, what are those little 4x6 little containers? So I keep all my die cuts in there now, and I organize them by mostly manufacturer, but then I have one that's like random, and then I have one that's labels. So I went into my labels one and I found this little gold one, and I'm trying to decide what to put on it. I'm not 100% sure. And then I'm like, just put the date, Sarah, make it easy. So I'm putting the date, which was December 27th of 2002, the night before our wedding. So I stuck that there, and I will put that right here, and that helps fill in that little space there. And then I'm going to use some of these wood grain star stickers from Twine and Ink, and that helps tie in some of the wood grain that's in some of the pictures. A little hard to see on camera, but I almost took out the center of this ampersand, but I liked it solid, so I'm going to keep it that way. And I will be back to talk to you here in just a minute, but that's going to complete my layout. All right, guys, so I am done with this page, and a little bit different normally for me, I think, because I have kind of two concentrated sections. I don't normally do that. I usually kind of keep everything in one little section, but I really do like the way that this turned out. I didn't use a ton of extra papers or anything, just really the background and some vellum, and just made it work. And I actually really like the way that this turned out. I really love these florals here that have like a little bit of purple and then the yellow, so I brought in some more yellow there, and with the gold and everything. And I brought out the wood grain with these stars from like in this picture, there's wood grain in the background here and everything along the church. So I really like the way that this turned out, much better than my other one, obviously. All right, that's going to be it for me today. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you have any questions or anything, and I will be back next Saturday with some more of my wedding album redo. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.